Len, Black Keel insists we set course for Illuvium.
But I can feel it. This is Illuvium.
Scans indicate a dead planet.
Activate scouting vessel.
Captain, if the control unit is lost, there's no going back. Please, relinquish the control unit.
But they'll never know how wrong they were.
If you don't follow orders, they won't
All
listen.
we do is blindly follow orders. When will we fulfill our duty?
Your duty is to Black Keel.
Cole knows something I don't. I need to know how this ends.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
Officer Herc, let me resolve this peacefully.
Enough. She won't decide our fate.
Do it now.
Commencing decompression.
I'll be back.
Airlock breached. Stasis initiated. Unexpected malfunction. Brace for emergency landing.
Forgot to charge again, huh? How long? But he only just landed. Scan it again. Dead planet, huh? Cole was right.
The reconnaissance network is not online yet, and Black Keel has cut all communication.
Starless void.
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
Retrieve her control unit and rebuild the Leviathan.
Officer Herc, step away from the suspension terminal.
We need all hands on deck to fix the Leviathan. It's our only way off this rock.
Waking the Exalted before we reach Illuvium violates protocol. Black Keel will not allow it.
If we don't get out of here, we're past worrying about Black Keel.
Only the captain can make such a decision.
She ceased being our captain the moment she stranded us for that traitor.
Think of their lives.
I am.
Premature suspension termination. Passenger XG420. Good morning, citizen. You've awoken earlier than planned. Please stand by for emergency revivification.
Scratch that. We don't have time for rehab.
Disregard for protocol could lead to long-term health problems.
Sorry about that. Had to adjust some interference. Void swallow me and exalted in the flesh. Pardon the disturbance, Eternal One. As you can see, we've had a setback, but we're so close. Before this mishap, Black Keel found Illuvium. The captain disagreed and stranded us here. So I know you will appreciate why I had to wake you. So if there's a price to pay for my actions, it has to be after we get... Wait, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Huh, amnesia. Everything else looks fine. Let's check your basic functions. Step into the circle and keep up as it moves. One foot in front of the other. Yes, this is looking promising. Back in the circle. All right. Seems your muscle memory is still firing. Your delicate sensibilities satisfied, Gowdy.
They have total retrograde amnesia.
Even better. Easier for everyone.
Officer Hutt.
Bring the rest online.
Very well.
Cadet, complete your training on the lower deck. Where are you at, Vega?
Armory, sir.
Perfect. Sending down the first body.
What, already?
And Vega, note their diagnostics.
Oh? Oh. Void be damned. They're here already. I'm Vega. As Officer Herc said, I'll be guiding your Ranger crash course. He pulled one of them straight out. Wild. Doesn't matter. We've got a lot to cover. Speaking of, let's get you kitted up. Step right this way. Trading in the silk for standard issue. Well, wait till you see the gear paraforged. Puts your old threads to shame. Now you got form, let's get you some function. Grab a weapon. Ooh, that's not for show. You gotta learn fast. There's creatures out there that didn't get the memo about Illuvium. We're trespassers in hell. All right, you're geared up. Next stop is the Omni-Reality Suite just ahead. Go on, right through there. Heads up, everything in there is pre-recorded. I hacked it together from some old suit calibration modules and a qubit simulator. See you on the other side.
Welcome, Cadet. I am Gaudi, and this is the Omni-Reality Suite. First, thank you for volunteering for this noble calling. As a ranger in service of Black Keel and the Exalted, your mission is paramount. Bring us to Illuvium and the fulfillment of our destiny. In our time together, we will calibrate your new suit and teach you its unique functions. Use your weapon to dispatch the floating red constructs. You are proficient. Well done. You are proficient. Your suit possesses cyberkinetic functionality. Note the large distances you cover with each leap. Friction is regulated via your suit's exterior nanoveneer. This allows increased control and mobility via sustained sliding. You are proficient. Initiating ionic propulsion. This allows for sustained flight. Prepare for liftoff. Under more existential circumstances, that would have hurt. You leapt before looking. A classically organic error. Boots are engineered to elastically deform space-time, creating perturbations of quantum gravity. You may prefer picturing tiny trampolines. stage of your suit's functionality is now at your disposal. Nanofiber mesh wings provide prolonged aerial drift. You are proficient. You seem to have drifted suboptimally. This was not conducive to a long and healthy life.
Sup? First time in arena? This will be fun. What better way to blow off steam than a battle?
This is your Ranger. The Ranger is an adaptable combat unit that always begins on the board. This is your team panel. It displays all equipment and alluvials you have at your disposal. This is an alluvial, a creature that can fight for you on the battle board. Deploy the alluvial by selecting it from your team panel. Next, position the unit on the board and click to place.
Rocco's a tough defender. It likes belly rubs too, but you didn't hear it from me.
Once the battle begins, the alluvials on the battle board will fight automatically. Alluvials build energy with each attack they make. Your alluvial's energy bar is almost full. Once the energy bar is filled, your alluvial will perform their Omega, a powerful special ability.
Awesome. If you go out there like this, they'll wipe you out for sure. Good thing you can get an equipment upgrade.
Equipping a weapon and suit to your Ranger can significantly improve their effectiveness in combat and grant them powerful new abilities. Suits enhance your Ranger's stats to make them more effective in combat. Weapons not only enhance stats, but also completely change the way your Ranger attacks. Equip this weapon and suit by dragging them onto your Ranger.
Huh, not bad.
In this final round, you may deploy new alluvials and move existing alluvials as you wish. Camera movement has also been unlocked. Use the W, A, S and D keys on your keyboard to move the camera forward, left, backward and right. To rotate the camera, hold the right mouse button and move your mouse. To reset the camera to the default position, press the space bar. Feel free to get a closer look at the alluvials on your board by moving the mouse. When you are happy with your team composition and positioning, press the ready button to begin the fight.
Wow, not bad. This time I wasn't even going that easy on you. Welcome back. This time, you'll be facing me.
Deploying assets from your team panel costs mastery points. Different units and equipment have different mastery point costs. Your total available mastery points is shown here. The cost of an alluvial is shown in the top left corner of their card. You have enough mastery points to deploy 2 of the alluvials in your team panel, but not all of them. Deploy 2 now. Notice that the remaining alluvial in your deck is now grey to indicate you do not have the required mastery points to deploy it.
Nice. Always be smart about how you use your mastery points. Ascension lets you deploy even more powerful versions of alluvials. Let me show you how it's done.
This icon shows the alluvial stage. Alluvials with a higher stage are more powerful in combat. Alluvials can progress to a higher stage through ascension. To ascend, an alluvial requires ascension tokens. The rate at which you gain ascension tokens varies between different game modes. Ascend one of your alluvials by selecting the corresponding Stage 2 in your team panel and placing it on top of the existing alluvial on the board. You can still afford to ascend 1 more alluvial to Stage 2. Do so now.
Building your alluvial's power through ascension is an essential skill for any would-be ranger.
Defeat your opponent by deploying and ascending alluvials from your team panel.
Nicely done. Let's move on. Welcome back, Junior. Today we're going to work on positioning and range finding.
Hovering over an alluvial in your team panel allows you to view their full statistics. The The Alluvial's stats can be seen here. Scarabok is a bulwark with a large health pool and a low attack range.
Bulwarks are great for frontlines since they can bear the brunt of attacks. Fighters too, since they have a strong melee attack.
Tatupi is a Scion unit with a high attack range and damage. However, they have a much smaller health pool and lower defenses.
It's usually a good idea to put Scions and Empaths near the back. They can attack from a distance while your bulwarks and fighters defend them.
Position your units on the board. When you are ready to begin the battle, click the Ready button.
Positioning can make or break your team. Next up, we got rogues. Now they're tricksters. Now rogues are a class of their own. You have to watch out for them.
Illuvials of the Rogue class will teleport to the far side of the board, bypassing any frontline defenders. To counter this, reposition your weaker units and place stronger ones, such as fighters or bulwarks nearby to protect them. Use these armaments to transform your ranger into a powerful bulwark and position them to intercept the two rogues. When you are ready to begin the battle, click the Ready button.
Watch your back. Remember to protect your back line from those rogues. you're getting the hang of this. Those rogues were not expecting that. Check out your opponent's backline. Those scions are going to wreak havoc on you. Remember, scions have a high range and high attack. Their defense is weak, so it might be a good opportunity to sneak a rogue in from your side and sabotage them.
An additional bulwark and rogue have been added to your team panel, along with a weapon to transform your ranger into a rogue themselves. Place rogues in positions whereby they can bypass the enemy's frontline defenses and reach weaker backline units. When you are ready to begin the battle, click the Ready button.
Remember to use your rogues wisely. Epon's uncle. Someone's a fast learner.
The class of each of your Illuvials is shown here. An Illuvial's class determines their combat behavior. The affinity of each of your Illuvials is shown here. Affinity represents the aspect an Illuvial is aligned to. All three of the Illuvials in your team panel are aligned to Earth. When deployed, this will trigger a powerful synergy bonus. Deploy your Illuvials. With 3 alluvials of the same affinity deployed, your team has gained a powerful synergy bonus.
Strategizing with synergies can really turn the tides in a battle. See what I mean? Affinities and classes can give you a powerful advantage.
With 2 additional units with an Earth affinity, you will increase your synergy bonus even further. Additionally, with 2 more units of the same class, you will also unlock a powerful class synergy bonus. Deploy Monkia to the board.
Okay, time to put together some synergies of my own. Get ready.
Defeat your opponent by using the alluvials in your team panel to gain additional synergy bonuses.
Nicely done. Synergies can unlock your team's full potential. Never forget that. Sup. Today we'll be giving your alluvials augments.
Augments are powerful enhancements that can be applied to your alluvials. Placing your cursor over an augment displays the effect that augment will have when deployed to the board. Augments do not cost mastery points to deploy to the board and can only be equipped by alluvials, not by your ranger. Deploy your alluvial and apply the augment by dragging it onto them.
Nicely done.
Deploy all of the alluvials in your team. Augments can also be used as powerful debuffs to weaken your opponent's team. This augment can drastically reduce the attack speed of your opponents.
That's a fighter class synergy right there. They're going to strike faster than ever. See if you have an augment that can help you out.
Apply the augment by dragging it onto one of your frontline alluvials. When you are ready to begin the fight, click the ready button at the top of the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Deploy all of the alluvials in your team. To defeat this superior force, you will need to utilize all of the augments in your team panel. When you are ready to begin the battle, click the ready button.
Sometimes all your team needs is some well-placed augments to defeat the enemy. Missed me, huh? Your final lesson is about hyper bonuses.
During combat, an alluvial's hyperbar begins to fill up when they are in close proximity to one or more enemy alluvials of an opposing affinity. As the hyperbar fills, a bonus is proportionally applied to the alluvial. Once the bar is completely filled, this bonus is even more powerful. To view more details about hyper, open the hyper panel. The hyper panel shows the potential hyper bonus effects for each of your and your opponent's alluvials. The hyper info button displays a useful graphic which highlights which elemental affinities oppose one another. For example, fire is strong against nature, whereas fire is weak against earth. The icon adjacent to each alluvial's stat bar indicates the hypergrowth rate, the speed at which the alluvial's hyperbar will fill. Additionally, when hovering over an alluvial, the radius within which enemies affect their hyper rate is displayed.
Using your understanding of hypermechanics, it's essential to deploy a team with affinities that counter those of the opposing team. Choose wisely.
Your objective is to win the round by deploying the correct affinity to trigger a hyper bonus.
Haha, you nailed it. Okay, bro, you're up against not one, but two alluvials rocking a composite synergy. What's the play?
Composites are composed of two primary affinities or classes. They provide a +1 to the dominant affinities class of which they are made, and an additional +1 toward a new and powerful composite synergy bonus. To defeat your opponent, you will need to have your ranger take on a composite class and affinity of their own. Illuvials can also have composite classes and affinities. Ascend Scarabok to gain a powerful composite synergy bonus. When you are ready to begin the fight, click the ready button.
Composites are a powerful tool in your arsenal. Let's move on to the big finale. This is it, your final test. Try and beat me using every skill and advantage I taught you.
Use all of the skills you have learned to win the final battle. Good luck.
you need a refresher. Looks like you need a refresher. Like you need a refresher. Looks like you learned something after all.
Len, Black Keel insists we set course for Illuvium.
But I can feel it. This is Illuvium.
Scans indicate a dead planet.
Activate scouting vessel.
Captain, if the control unit is lost, there's no going back. Please, relinquish the control unit.
But they'll never know how wrong they were.
If you don't follow orders, they won't
All
listen.
we do is blindly follow orders. When will we fulfill our duty?
Your duty is to Black Keel.
Cole knows something I don't. I need to know how this ends.
Will you retreat to safety, chasing paradise? Or will you follow me and fulfill your purpose?
Officer Herc, let me resolve this peacefully.
Enough. She won't decide our fate.
Do it now.
Commencing decompression.
I'll be back.
Airlock reached. Stasis initiated. Unexpected malfunction. Brace for emergency landing.
Forgot to charge again, huh? How long? But he only just landed. Scan it again. Dead planet, huh? Cole was right.
The reconnaissance network is not online yet, and Black Keel has cut all communication.
Starless void.
We'll find her soon. There's no way off this island.
Retrieve her control unit and rebuild the Leviathan.